Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Mike Soroka will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off tonight
into the box now, David Peralta. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Donaldson bare hands it. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Striding in for Boston, Marcus Semien. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Getting a few steps off at second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, George Springer. First pitch coming. Here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Peralta at third with 2 away. The 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. That misses 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson charging this one, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Yu Darvish gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts. It's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats. Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Stepping in now, Melvin Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long... Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep. But it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
So striding forward for his first out. Opportunity, Ronald Acuna, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed rip.
Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
From the stretch. In there for strike one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Line shot to third base. 2 men on, 2 out, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The pause, and the 0-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Andres at third. Rodriguez on at second with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. Seager comes up with it. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Aaron.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll enter play right at 333. 9 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gerber is there. 1 away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this. Body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively and defensively. No one's going to test his arm as well. This guy's got an absolute howitzer out there.
That evens it up 1-1. On the move again from first. And he steps off, and they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Rodriguez will get there, and he puts it away to. Up next for Chicago, Zach Cozart. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. As you can see, it's not been the case of late. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Is short, hit hard. Perez is there. And there's 1 away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Jurickson Profar. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. Here now is Mike Zunino. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another 2-2 offering. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox, Mike Gerber, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Gerber.
A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, he tries to force it into second, and it's too late. Coming to the plate now, Melvin Rodriguez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And that's at number 1. Throw across to first won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
Now batting.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Andrews over at second. Rodriguez is over at first with one away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Josh Donaldson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back to at the plate, Hernan Perez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First offering on its way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Andres. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's George Springer, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Two and 2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. There is Andrus. Over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
Abreu.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Zach Cozart is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. High chopper to third. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Markakis. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the White Sox,
Ready with the first pitch.
the
Here it
second
comes.
baseman,
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Ball.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that
Up
knock
next for the
might have
White
put him
Sox,
in a positive frame of
the
mind.
right fielder,
Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Gerber.
Into the box, Mike Gerber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And it's fouled away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That's count 1 and 2.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Markakis. And that's the third out. White Sox strand a couple. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The third baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. Number 10 for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
In now is Pedro Alvarez.
The first baseman.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
That's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Nick Markakis.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt Bowman answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Into the box now, George Springer. Popped up. Abreu in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Here's the 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have zero hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Peralta is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder,
settling in now,
5.
Melvin Rodriguez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Runner at second now, nobody out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belted high and deep into right center. Gerber looking up. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. He pops it up. Donaldson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. In now, Pedro Alvarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Through 5.5, it's the Red Sox 5 and the White Sox nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Popped him up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Jared Hughes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48.
Digging in once again, David Peralta is career line against Jared Hughes. He's 1 for 3. First offering on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Profar is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Hernan Perez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners off for second. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. And yet another throw over. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And the ball is dropped. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, George Springer. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Profar gloves it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Rex Brothers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Mike Gerber. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Elvis Andrus now. His career history against Rex Brothers. He's 1 for 3. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So standing in, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stepping in now, Kyle Seager. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Crockett has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone. You think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Pedro Alvarez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Alvarez is sent packing for the first out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Peralta. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Full count now. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Hernan Perez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Elvis at short. Reined in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it's certainly. Digging in, Melvin Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, the third
Next
baseman.
will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not at the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Markakis.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and he pops him up. Acuna coming in. Can't get to it in time. That's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, George Springer. Fouled away. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Markakis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Popped him up. Abreu waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch there in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Aaron Hicks is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jose Abreu. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A high fastball is in there. Smith A veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. White Sox down to their final out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Fastball in there for a called strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Both Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish earns win number 7 on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs, 16 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 runners.